fire hydrant.
That's
They had a
good.
mess out there.
And then you go back
They
and
really
that,
got the truck on fire.
and you get.
Yeah, it was burning.
They drug him out, they might go run
Okay.
it.
But still not.
Understand that.
Yeah.
Well, my truck.
I think he can go. Trying to
Where
avoid.
they grabbed him was down at the liquor store.
Trying to
He
avoid.
across a piece of film and he ran over the tracks and the liquor store where he went.
Trying to avoid vacation over here in Bloomfield.
I just can't run.
I think it's you.
We used to have plenty of room.
Open my eyes.
Well, this one here is not broke in yet, so it's gonna be a little short.
I left my
Then they had a wreck down
trunk mask out since the boat.
Run the liquor store for the stakes down.
I understand.
Working, big semi pulled in, came up in front of his semi there or something.
Yeah, how you doing? Okay, you? All right. Good. Good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. A day or two.
How are you, Mayor?
Okay, man.
Thank you.
I believe it's time to get our meeting underway. Call a meeting to order. Britt's not on the phone, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He won't be here today, and he didn't have the papers for us either, so.
Okay. First order of business is approval of the minutes, the 9:30 regular meeting. Those minutes have been circulated amongst the board. Is there any comments or questions?
I'd make a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion's been made to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next order of business, financial update and claim docket.
Okay.
Matt, would you?
All right, yep, thank you all for signing the claim documents. Got those, all the signatures. Let's see, I'll look at the comparative financial statement that looks at year-to-date for the last 4 years there from 2017 to 2020. Just 2 or 3 notes here about where we are. It looks like personal services, that's essentially wages and all the taxes, payroll taxes associated with it. Down quite a bit, about 10,000 this year. I know cut back on full-time staff some. I want to look into that, kind of why last year's was so much more than this year's. But anyway, that's probably between wages and the benefits, down there close to the bottom, the 7 employee benefits, 7,300 this year. So we're looking at about 89,000 total employee expenses, compared to about 100,000 at this point last year. So, but I'll look just to see if last year was maybe an anomaly for some reason, or yeah, but definitely those expenses are down. Trash disposal, it seems like that's up this year, about 5,000 over last year. Seems like we're kind of catching up with Republic. I know, talked to Jackie this morning, and she said she thinks we should just about be finished with paying Republic. We're paying Wallace Brothers now. So, but at the beginning of the year, we were trying to catch up. I think there were some past due notices. There was some confusion about what was owed. So I think that's probably the reason why, part of the reason why trash disposal is up this year. Next line down, the repairs and maintenance, is up quite a bit over last year. I know, we got a bill, paid a bill in September, to Weiss. There was a big expense with, the skid steer.
Right.
I think so that was about $6,700. So
That was a hydraulic problem. If anybody didn't know, we had, a hydraulic problem on the lift on the skid steer, and they had to take it to the shop to fix it. They came out to fix it at the yard and couldn't, and had to take it to the shop to tear it down, pump and cylinders.
Yeah, so yeah, there was a lot of that bill was labor, most of it was. Then other than that, again, looking at the cash balance, trying to project out to the end of the year, still looking, I know here the last 2 or 3 months, been looking at somewhere between $90,000 and $100,000 in cash at the end of the year, because we're expecting somewhere around $60,000 in our second property tax distribution in December, and then recycling fees have been running somewhere averaging about $3,000 a month here since the recycling center has reopened.
Mhm.
So that, and then projecting out expenses for the rest of the year, looking at about 90 to 95,000, somewhere in there in cash balance at the end of the year. So, and again, like I mentioned in the last few meetings, that'll run us a little tight, pretty tight for the first 6 months of 2021. So, and also looking at the financial statement just for the current month. Current cash balance is a little over 63,000 as of yesterday. So, yeah, again, with that, where the cash balance is currently, projected expenses, I think really that $90,000 to $95,000 range for the cash balance is about what we're looking at. So that's all I've got, unless you got questions.
So if we can squeeze that buffalo pretty tight, we might make it till our next budget.
Yeah, I think it'll be tight, real tight, but I think we might be able to make it.
Considering we don't have any more major breakdowns.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
We've been pretty fortunate in that regard. We haven't had.
Right.
But this one kind of made up for it.
Yeah.
Any comments or discussion on the financials?
I got a call this week from Sherry Lewis, said she hasn't sent us our check yet for the tire.
That's true, she hasn't.
And she's wanting to go ahead and send that. Does she need to send it to Matt? We just have to.
Yes. Normally that doesn't happen until we request it, so that'd be great if they would.
Yeah, she says she's got it and ready to send, so.
Okay. Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Send it to us.
Any other discussion?
Make a motion to approve the financials.
Been a motion made to approve, is there a second?
Second.
Second by John, all in favor? Next order.
I'd also make a motion to approve the claims.
Oh, yes, pardon me, I had a vacation last month.
That's okay.
You gotta retrain me. Also, a little bit of motion to approve the claims, is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
I normally forget to do that. Matt has to tell me to approve the claims too, so.
Next order of business, the status of Solid Waste Advisory Committee. I have talked with David Myers. He's rural Newberry. He is an avid recycler, and he does work at Greene. He can't take on a political job, but this is not a political job, and he is interested and would like to take on this third position on the Citizens Committee. So he's certainly qualified, and I've got contact information if anybody'd like to contact him. I told him we probably would appoint him at this meeting, unless anybody would like to contact him and talk to him first.
I don't have anybody in mind. I don't know him. Do you know him, or is just?
No, I don't know him.
Okay.
But I have talked with him, I've just explained to him what the position is, that it is an advisory position, and that the board would meet probably once a quarter. We don't know that until the organization, and we see what's necessary. And I did make the comment to him that I didn't think the board would probably, or the committee would meet until probably after the first of the year to organize. But that could be done in December also.
We've already appointed Tim Turpin's on that. Who do we, haven't we got two on it now?
Yeah, Wallace is, I think, was one.
Oh, okay.
And, I don't know who was it Tim?
Yeah.
I think it was Tim, I think that's who it was, okay.
So-
Fine with me, that's just an annual appointment, isn't it? Yeah, it's an annual appointment, I think we try, unless somebody else knows somebody else.
Yeah, I don't.
Let's get them on there.
Yeah, that's troubles we've had trying to get somebody.
Yeah. And he may decide after the first year, he doesn't wanna come back
Yeah.
too, so. So, any other discussion or motion?
I'd move to accept it, put it on.
Motion's been made to appoint, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Motion been made and second, all in favor? We finally have our advisory committee. I will contact him and let him know.
Great.
Customer and revenue accounts.
Brent didn't have it, he couldn't make it
Okay.
today. He's able to get those figures and have them.
I've got Switch Cities, and their average for the last month was 55 customers a day, and $120 a day. So customers are down a little bit, and I think the money was down just a little bit. But they're still getting plenty of recyclables and plenty of trash in over there. Matter of fact, we're getting a few bigger accounts in over there, truckloads of material.
Okay.
One reason maybe that the trash is going, cost is going up. While I was over there yesterday, there was a couple truckloads came in.
Are recyclables or trash?
Most of it's trash.
They're right.
Yeah.
Which I assume that's good, he's charging for that though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tire amnesty, it is complete. We have our tires, and I've, tentatively have it set up to start cutting tires, within the first couple of weeks of November. I think Marvin is working on a contract. I don't know if that's been back and signed yet.
I sent the service contract as well as the equipment lease, and that's what we've done previously for liability reasons, is
Mhm.
to lease his equipment and then have him operate it. Sent those to Mr. Gallion, was it Monday? Sent them by email on Monday, haven't had a response from him. They are virtually identical to what had been used previously and what he signed previously, right down to the pricing, at least through the end of this year. While he indicated that he may need to review pricing at the first of 2021, I have asked him to take a look at that with respect to this being the potential to roll over into 2021 and to see if he could hold prices at least for the duration of this job, and then if he needs to make an adjustment, we'll face it in late 2021 after the 2021 tire amnesty. So we're waiting to hear from him.
Okay, I've received an email from him, and
Okay.
he did receive the contract, and he said he didn't see any problems with it, and that he would sign it and get it back. And he does intend to finish this, if he can at all. He doesn't have any trouble before the end of the year, but he would hold his prices until it's finished this year.
Good.
Next order of business, the adoption of the county holiday schedule. As in the past, we have adopted the county's holiday schedule, which is also the state's holiday schedule. And I think everybody has a copy of that. And if there's any questions or about it, otherwise, I take a motion to accept the county's holiday schedule for next year, for 2021.
Move to accept the 2021 holiday schedule for the county.
Motion has been made, is there a second?
Second.
Motion been made and seconded, all in favor?
How's that compared with Lynn's schedule? Is Lynn's something similar to that?
More of a federal holiday.
Federal.
See, Linton's is the same,
He said
Close.
they follow the federal schedule.
federal schedule. Okay. Any other matters to come before the board? Any public or board comments?
I don't.
We can do anything with the employee, do we have employee issues that we need to discuss?
It's been dealt with.
It's been dealt with, good.
That was approved, at a prior meeting, as we,
Yeah.
letters.
There's no reason to have it, okay.
Correct.
Yeah. Our next regular meeting will be the 25th of November, 9 o'clock right here. I appreciate everybody coming this morning. Thank you. Take a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Motion's been made, is there a second?
Second.
Motion been made and seconded, all in favor? Thank you.
Oh, man, I like it. There you go, see if they like that. Charge more often. Larry, I haven't forgot you.
Get over to that splash pad.
I haven't forgot you yet.
Could you train me on that? Or would you want to?
I just didn't do it.
You just didn't do it?
I don't
Okay.
care to show you how to do it, but, yeah.
I just thought, just in case you were never available or something, or something would come up, it would be a second.
I drive through there and I never think about it when I drive with you.
Shut OBS.
Okay.
But I'll, yeah.
Stop seeing.
Whenever I saw you, I remembered,